Nigeria has one of the largest education systems in Africa, but here's the hard truth. Much of that system wasn't designed for Nigerians. It was designed by colonial powers not to build innovators or problem solvers, but to produce clerks, messengers, and low-level administrators who could serve the empire at that time. Decades after independence, those colonial blueprints still shape how we teach, what we value, and even how children see themselves. And that's why today the conversation about decolonizing education in Africa, in Nigeria, is urgent. During colonial rule, schools were designed with one main goal: to serve imperial needs. Missionaries and colonial administrators emphasized European history, European languages, European perspective. Indigenous knowledge, local languages, and African worldviews were sidelined, dismissed as backward. After independence, instead of rebuilding education systems from ground up, many countries, including Nigeria, retained these structures. Why? Because they were already connected to examinations, teacher training, and government administration. But this left us with a problem. We inherited a system designed for yesterday, not tomorrow. You see this legacy everywhere. Textbook filled with Western examples but silent on African innovations. Exams that reward memorization over problem solving. Teachers trained to lecture, not to inspire inquiry, and students taught to aspire outward, not inward. An average Nigerian youth who speaks their indigenous language fluently is often branded as local. Meanwhile, if you speak English with the right accent, like I'm struggling to do right now, you're considered intelligent, composed, and modern. Live in a time where young people crave Western culture, and the dream of many is not to build Nigeria, but to Japa, to migrate in search of better opportunities abroad. That mindset is not accidental. It is the direct outcome of an education system that conditions us to look outside for validation. This isn't just about the culture, it's about relevance. A system that sidelines our languages, erodes identity and dignity. A curriculum that ignores local economies, leaves graduates jobless, and a society where Western knowledge is glorified but indigenous wisdom is dismissed becomes perpetually dependent on outsiders. If we don't change course, education will keep widening inequality, fueling brain drain, and stifling local innovation. Decolonization is not just about rejecting global knowledge. In fact, it isn't about rejecting global knowledge. It involves designing curricula that prepare graduates to solve Nigerian problems first, while still equipping them with global skills. It means education that grows roots in our soul before stretching branches into the world. So what does this look like in practice? It looks like auditing the curriculum for Eurocentric bias, piloting mother tongue instruction. It looks like reforming teacher training, introducing assessments that measure creativity and problem solving, not just memorization. It looks like fully integrating indigenous knowledge into natural curriculum and building a thriving publishing ecosystem for local textbooks. If we succeed, Nigeria will have an education system that produces innovators, citizens who are confident in their identity, not ashamed of their heritage, graduates who see value in state, not just a living to escape. We'll keep producing youths who see their own languages as inferior, who dream only of Japan, and who graduate with certificates but no solutions for Nigerians' challenges. Decolonizing education is not a slogan, it is a civic project. It calls on every parent, every teacher, every policymaker, every student to rethink what it means to learn. Education should not make us less African, it should make us proudly Nigerian, deeply rooted and globally capable. This is the future we deserve. The question is, do we want to keep preparing young people for a world that no longer exists? Or will we build an education system that reflects our history, our values, and our future? Nigeria's future depends on how we answer.